The power of decisions. What is this? Let me ask you something. And I want you to really think about this before you answer. What if the only thing standing between you and the life you've always dreamed of is a single decision you haven't made yet? Not more money, not more time, not a better opportunity, a better economy, or a better set of circumstances. Just one decision. Think about that for a second. Because right now, somewhere in the world, someone woke up this morning with less than you have. Less money, less education, less support, less opportunity. And by the end of this year, they will have completely transformed their life. Not because luck found them, not because someone handed them a shortcut, but because they made a decision, a real one. The kind that cuts off every other option and says, this is the direction I am going, and nothing will stop me. And then there's someone else. Maybe you know them. Maybe, if you're being honest with yourself, that someone is you. Talented, capable, full of potential that everyone around them can see, but stuck, going through the motions. Watching life happen from the sidelines, waiting for the right moment that never seems to arrive. Here's what Tony Robbins has spent over 4 decades studying, teaching, and proving. The difference between those two people is not talent. It is not resources. It is not intelligence. It is the quality of their decisions. Every extraordinary life you have ever admired, every business empire, every athletic dynasty, every comeback story that gave you chills, started with a moment. A single, defining moment when someone looked at their life and said, no more. Today, I decide differently. You are watching this video right now for a reason. Maybe you feel it, that restless hunger inside you that refuses to let you settle. That voice that keeps whispering, there is more for you than this. That voice is right. But here's what nobody tells you. Knowing you want more is not enough. Wishing for more is not enough. And in just a few minutes, you're going to discover the one thing that separates the people who live their dreams from the ones who only talk about them. And once you understand it, you will never look at your life the same way again. Talk note 1. Decision vs. Desire. Why wishes don't build Emperor summary. Decisions are commitments that create action. Desires are just wishes. The world is built by deciders, not dreamers. Most people confuse wanting something with deciding to have it. They want a better body. They want financial freedom. They want a great relationship. They want it deeply, sincerely, sometimes desperately. But wanting is not deciding. Wanting is passive. Wanting sits on the couch. Deciding gets up and moves. Tony Robbins says it clearly. A real decision is measured by the fact that you've taken new action. If there's no action, you haven't truly decided. Think about every goal you've set and never reached. Every January 1st promise that faded by February. That wasn't a decision, it was a wish with a deadline. The world is not built by people who wished hard enough. It is built by people who decided clearly, firmly, completely, and then refused to stop until reality matched their vision. Decide today, not tomorrow, but deciding is only the beginning. Because there's a specific moment, a single instant, where everything in your life can pivot forever. Let me ask you something. Think back to the most important moment of your life. The moment that shifted everything. Was it planned? Did you wake up that morning and say, today I will change my destiny? I doubt it. Because here's the truth most people never talk about. Transformation doesn't announce itself. It doesn't send you a calendar invite. It shows up disguised as a single ordinary moment, and inside that moment lives a decision that will either define you or defeat you. Most people are waiting for the right time, waiting for more money, waiting for someone to give them permission to go after the life they deserve. And while they wait, life is happening without them. The clock doesn't pause for comfort. The world doesn't slow down for hesitation. And every second you delay a decision, you are making one you're deciding to stay exactly where you are. But here's what Tony Robbins discovered, and what changed millions of lives across this planet. It's not your conditions that determine your life. It's not your background, your bank account, or your circumstances. It is the moment you draw a line in the sand and say, enough. The moment you stop negotiating with your potential. The moment you stop asking, can I do this? and start demanding of yourself, how fast can I do this? That shift, that one internal switch, is the moment everything changes. It happened for Oprah. It happened for Elon. It happened for every person who went from surviving to absolutely thriving. They didn't get a better hand dealt to them. They decided, with total certainty, with burning commitment, to play the hand they had differently. Because a real decision isn't just a thought. It's not a wish. It's not a goal you write in a journal and forget by Tuesday. A real decision cuts off every other option. The word decision itself comes from the Latin decidere, meaning to cut away. When you truly decide, you eliminate the escape route. You burn the boats, and once you burn the boats, there's only one direction left to move. But making that decision, that's only half the battle. Because the enemy of your decision isn't doubt. It's something far more dangerous. And most people carry it with them every single day without even knowing it. It's not doubt that kills your dreams. Doubt is loud. You can hear it, you can fight it, you can stare it down. No, the real enemy is quieter. It moves in the shadows of your mind. It whispers so softly you mistake it for wisdom. It disguises itself as patience, as practicality, as being realistic. And its name is the fear of full commitment. Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They don't fail because the opportunity wasn't there. They fail because they gave themselves an exit. They kept one foot in and one foot out. They tried, but trying is not deciding. Trying is just rehearsing failure with extra steps. When you try, you've already built yourself a back door. And the moment things get hard, and they will get hard, you walk right through it. Tony Robbins talks about this constantly, the difference between interest and commitment. When you're interested in something, you do it when it's convenient. When you're committed, you do it regardless, rain or shine, tired or energized, supported or alone. Commitment doesn't wait for motivation. Commitment creates motivation. Think about every area of your life where you are not getting the results you want. Your finances, your health, your relationships, your business. I guarantee you, if you look closely enough, you'll find a place where you hedged your bet, where you said, I'll give it a shot instead of I will make this work, period. That half commitment is costing you everything. Full commitment doesn't mean you have all the answers. It means you've decided the question is no longer should I, it's only how. And once you make that shift, once you go all in, you're going to need something most people completely underestimate: the power of your identity. Because here's the shocking truth. You will never outperform the story you tell yourself about who you are. Let me tell you something that will either set you free or make you deeply uncomfortable. Every result in your life right now, your income, your relationships, your health, your happiness, is a perfect reflection of the story you've been telling yourself. Not the story the world wrote for you. Not the story your parents gave you. The story you chose to keep repeating, day after day, year after year, until it became the invisible walls of your reality. Human beings don't rise to the level of their goals. They fall to the level of their identity. You can set 1,000 goals, build 100 vision boards, repeat affirmations in the mirror every morning. But if deep down you still believe you are someone who struggles, someone who never catches a break, someone who is not meant for greatness, then every action you take will unconsciously sabotage the very thing you say you want. Tony Robbins calls this the identity trap. And billions of people are locked inside it right now without even knowing it. They say they want more money, but secretly believe rich people are greedy. They say they want a thriving business, but somewhere inside, believe they're not smart enough. And so life delivers exactly what they ordered at the subconscious level. So how do you break free? You don't fix your habits first. You don't fix your schedule first. You fix the story first. You make a decision, and there's that word again. You decide who you are, not who you were, not who circumstances made you, who you are choosing to be from this moment forward. Because identity isn't something you discover. It's something you build, brick by brick, decision by decision, action by action. You are not your past. You are not your failures. You are exactly who you decide to be. But deciding who you are is powerful only if you can hold that identity when life hits you with its hardest punch. And trust me, that punch is coming. Subverum. Controlling your internal state during adversity is the single skill that separates extraordinary achievers from everyone else. Let me paint you a picture. Two people, same opportunity, same resources, same starting point. One of them succeeds beyond imagination. The other quits within 6 months. Same road, completely different destination. What separated them? It was one thing and one thing only. The ability to control their state when everything around them was falling apart. Life will test you. Not maybe, definitely. The market will crash. The partner will leave. The deal will fall through. The plan you were certain about will collapse overnight. And in that moment, that defining, gut-wrenching moment, most people make the most expensive mistake of their lives. They let their external circumstances dictate their internal state. And once your inner world is chaotic, every decision you make from that place will cost you. Tony Robbins has coached presidents, billionaires, and Olympic champions. And the one skill above all others that separates the extraordinary from the ordinary is this: the ability to change your state in an instant, not to ignore pain, not to fake positivity, but to consciously choose the emotional state that serves the moment. Because your state drives your actions drive your results, and your results drive your destiny. This is what resilience really means. It's not about being unbreakable, it's about being bendable and snapping back faster than anyone around you. Every setback becomes data, every failure becomes fuel, every rejection becomes redirection towards something bigger than you originally imagined. You have to train this, like a muscle. Every morning you wake up and choose your state before the emails, before the news, before the noise of the world tells you how to feel. You move your body, you flood your mind with certainty. You remind yourself of who you decided to be, because resilience without direction is just survival. And you weren't born to merely survive. You were born to build something, to leave something, to become something. And in our final keynote, I'm going to show you the one decision that ties everything together, the decision that turns all of this power into a legacy that outlives you. We've come a long way together. We talked about the moment everything changes. We exposed the fear of commitment. We shattered the identity trap. We built the resilience to withstand any storm. And now, right here, right now, we arrive at the most important decision of your entire life. Not the decision to make more money. Not the decision to build a bigger business. The decision to answer the one question that separates people who exist from people who matter. What will you build that is bigger than yourself? Every person we've ever called great, every visionary, every leader, every human being whose name echoes through history, they all reached a point where they stopped asking, "What can I get?" and started asking, "What can I give?" That shift from accumulation to contribution is the moment a person stops being successful and starts becoming significant. Tony Robbins didn't build his empire chasing money. He built it chasing impact. Every book, every seminar, every coaching session was driven by one burning obsession: to reduce human suffering and expand human potential. And that obsession, that purpose, became the rocket fuel that no obstacle could extinguish. Because when your why is big enough, the how always reveals itself. This is your moment, right now. Not tomorrow, not when the conditions are perfect, because they never will be. Right now, with everything you have, exactly where you are, you have the power to make the one decision that changes the entire trajectory of your life. Decide what you stand for. Decide who you are becoming. Decide what you will build, what you will give, and what you will leave behind when your time on this earth is complete. Because legacy isn't built in a lifetime, it's built in moments. Moments exactly like this one. The power of decision is the power of your destiny. Every giant in history was once an ordinary person who made an extraordinary choice. And today, that person is you. You came here today looking for something. Maybe you didn't have the exact words for it. Maybe you called it motivation. Maybe you called it direction. Maybe deep down you called it hope. Hope that things could be different. Hope that you could be different. And I want you to know, right here, right now, you found it. Not because I gave it to you, but because it was inside you the entire time. All we did today was unlock the door. Look at how far you've come in this single conversation with yourself. You now know that decisions, not desires, shape your destiny. You know that the moment of true change isn't loud or dramatic. It's a quiet, fierce commitment made in the privacy of your own mind. You know that full commitment burns the boats and eliminates the exit. You know that the story you tell yourself is either your prison or your launching pad. You know that resilience isn't something you're born with. It's something you choose every single morning before the world gets its hands on you. And you know that the greatest decision you will ever make is to build something bigger than yourself, a legacy that echoes long after you're gone. This is what Tony Robbins has given the world. Not just strategies, not just tactics, but a philosophy of power. The understanding that every human being, regardless of where they started, holds within them the absolute capacity to transform their life through the single greatest force available to us all, the power of decision. So here is your moment. This is it. Not Monday, not the new year, right now. Take everything you felt today, every spark, every shift, every truth that hit you in the chest, and make one decision. One clear, committed, no going back decision about your life, because you didn't come here to be entertained. You came here to be unlashed, and today that's exactly what happened. Now go. The world is waiting for what only you can build.